Welcome to this week's VIP video short, and today we're going to search for media using some specialized tags that Logos has provided in its program to help us find specific images. Now, there's a couple strategies, and we've covered this in a previous VIP video short, but a little bit different. So just as a quick review, let's click on the search magnifying glass, then click on media. And this is typically where you go to find media, and that is images in your books on various topics. Now, if you click all media, you can see that Logos gives us quite a few ways to search for specific media. And this is really helpful when you're looking for something specific. Now, in our previous video, we showed that you basically click on images. If you click it once, they're all selected. If you click images again, they're all deselected. And then you can click specific ones, let's say cartoons. Now with cartoons selected, I could type in a word like Jerusalem, and I can find, if I search all resources, I can find cartoons related to Jerusalem. Now, depending on your library, you may get a few or none back. This is a very specific search, but nevertheless, it shows you the power that Logos has. Now this is really handy and can be very powerful for searching. But there's another way to go about this that can allow you some more flexibility. So I'm going to uncheck images and uncheck cartoons. And I'm going to go to basic search. Now I'm going to bring in my special window here so you can see this. Now what we have here at the right are the tags. You'll notice that these elements, architectural, art, artifact, were the same items in the all text menu. In fact, let me click on media again. Click all media, and there they all are. Architectural images, art images, artifact. Notice I didn't have to put in both words, just one. Now let me go back to our document here. And what I've done is I've created two lists. The first list represents all those that do work very well and find images. In testing this, and I have a pretty good library, I found that landscape, line, portrait, and site did not work as a tag search. Therefore, these particular ones, you'll need to use the media search tool. Now, why is this really helpful? Let me show you the advantage of this. So I'm going to go to search. I'm going to click on basic. I'm going to put in that first tag. Now, if we run this search twice, once with the tag and then one without the tag, let me show you what's going on. I'm going to click all media. I'm going to choose architectural. Now, here's the difference. Notice that in order to use the media search engine, I have to put something in the search box. Otherwise, I get no hits. When I search just on the tag, I get every image that's been tagged architectural in the whole library. So I like just having the ability to find images very quickly. But let's take this to the next step. I'm going to put in less than sign, put in places, and I'm going to put in Jerusalem. Select the city, and there it goes. Now, I'm going to also, there's a search where I ran tag and place Jerusalem, and I got all these images back. Now, we could be more precise, and right now we got back 1175. Let me put in the word near with a space on both sides, and that's a little more precise. So, show me an architectural image near the place Jerusalem. We got back 35 results, 8 articles, 8 resources. Now let's go ahead and just put in Jerusalem like we did before, place Jerusalem, and let's run the search and see what we get back. Notice the search does take a little bit longer with the media search, so speed can make a huge difference. And so this is a time saver going through the basic search, and we're doing this in real time, so you're actually seeing how long it's taking my computer to actually find this. Now, look what came back. This is what's so fascinating. If we scroll through and look at the search results, we can see pretty quickly that there are some additional images at the right that Logos didn't find at the left. And that's due to the way this search works. Now, to make this more reasonable, I'm going to take out the near and just run the search straight out. Now, we're going to probably see the search results are more similar, at least have some overlap. And if we scroll down, we can start to see that, yeah, there's some more common. But keep in mind, this search at the left got a lot more. 277 articles, 82 resources. So Again, not quite the same. So probably what's happening is that we're getting some overlap. As you can see, there is some overlap, and it's just really hard to know where the differences are. But let me just put it this way. Whether you do search basic search with the tag and the specific item, or if you do media search, the results are going to be very similar. Now, where this gets interesting is when you do Bible passages. So let's do this. Let's put in Acts chapter 1. All right, I put in Acts chapter 1 in both boxes. And as you can see, under media, we really got a few hits, 23 results and 21 articles. Now, these are great hits, and there's some really cool information here. I like this particular one, which is showing us Palestine and all the labels there. It's a little bit small to read, but very nice in the Gospel Transformation Bible ESV version. Why the big difference? Well, the difference is the way Logos is searching for it. This is actually looking for an architectural image where really Acts 1 is part of that image data. This search at the left is just looking for an image, and in the near vicinity is Acts chapter 1. That's why we're getting so many hits. So these were tagged Acts 1. These were not. The text is near the image, and that results in a find. This is a big deal because sometimes surrounding this text is an appropriate image. And also notice what we got back here. So here's the architectural image right here, but the Acts 1 was really referring to this map, though we will say we were finally told in Acts 1, 2 through 12, he ascended to heaven from Mount Olives. This one is the rolling stone in Herod's family tomb, Jerusalem. So technically, this really isn't a hit, though it came back. Here's the architectural image. It was near Acts 1, and here's the map. Now, why is this a big deal? It depends on what you're trying to accomplish. If you are looking for a specific image that is related to Acts 1, you really should start with searching the media search box. But if you're really not that specific, then you can search with the basic search, and that's going to open up and get you a few more hits. You may discover some very fascinating information that maybe wouldn't have come up. So think of the basic search as going to find more images and more hits. Let's begin to add some additional elements. Let's say we put in the person Luke. So I'm going to put in person Luke and run the search and do the same thing over at the right. Now, in this case, we got two completely different results. Over at the right, we got this image. Let's click on it and take a look at it. The temple at the time of Jesus. Now, why did Luke come up here? Not really sure, but nevertheless, this is what came back. But if we go over to the left, what do we get here? We got Egyptian warships and Thutmose, and here we go, the Near East in the first millennium. And not quite sure why Luke came up, since we're not seeing Luke highlighted, or Acts 1. In fact, if we do a control find, control F for PC, command F for Mac, we might be able to find Luke, and here we go. So Luke is here, Luke chapter 2, verse 2, but that seems to be the reason why it came back here with the Carta. Okay, so Luke was definitely part of that context. But this one, let's do a control F and see if Luke shows up. It doesn't. Let's do Acts 1 and see if we get it. And I'm not seeing Acts 1 jump off the page. So this makes this search result a little bit mysterious. But the second one, Paul living under grace, if we click that, we can see that there is an image here. There's our Acts 1, and here's the architectural image. There it is. So I show you this because you need to know both searches. One search will not find everything that you need, especially if you want to start narrowing down your search. So my advice is, if you really are looking for an image quick, go to search, media search, and begin searching with this tool first. But if the search results prove unhelpful, then go over to search basic search and put in this tag architectural, and that will allow you to add more criteria and hopefully find some images that are very useful. So this is a great example where knowing how to use the tool and the specialized tagging together as a 1-2 combination really will help you exhaustively find everything you're looking for. And that's why I love this feature. Just as a reminder, the first list are all the tags that will work in the Search Basic search engine that returned some results. Second list of 4 items, these I was unable to find any images using this specialized tag with the basic search engine. Though using the media search, I did find lots of information using those in the media search engine. So just be aware of that. Hopefully this is just a bug and at some point Logos will fix it. Have fun searching for specific images. If you've got any questions on this video, just shoot me an email at vip@learnlogos.com. Thanks for joining us for this week's VIP video short.